Kevin McKay from Forester Estate, Margaret River, and we're here to show the Forester range. I guess the difference that we have with Forester is that we work out of the northern part of Margaret River, which is predominantly more fruit-driven styled wines, as opposed to as you head further south, you head into more herbaceous and greener styled wines, especially in whites, and with the reds they're more fruit-driven, and the further south you get into your deep forest floors and those sort of wines.
Okay.
Which ones would we like to start with?
Yes,
yeah.
Start with your classic
Classic
range.
Classic range out of Margaret River is a well-known blend, and it's all about easy drinking styled wines that are fruit-driven and not too challenging for the consumer. This particular classic is Sauvignon Blanc, Semillon and Chardonnay blend in equal proportions, and it's just a lovely easy drinking style white wine.
Okay, we've got that one.
Sem Sav.
We move up into the medal winners there.
Yeah, we've got a bit of bling on here, of course. always nice to get a bit of bling, but Sem Sav is a little bit more serious. We have a little bit more texture to the wine. Obviously the Semillon being quite a driving force for the wine, gives it a bit more body and palate weight. We also add a little bit of Chardonnay to this wine, which I believe makes it more food friendly, and that gives it a bit more length on the palate, helps to cut through cheeses and fats and things like that. So
about what percentage of Chardonnay?
It's about 60% Semillon, 5% Chardonnay, and then the balance is Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So, just a great blend out of Margaret River. Something to take the Kiwis on.
and the time is right.
The time is right, yes. Yeah. No, it's Sem Sav's been popular in Margaret River for many years.
Yes, it's okay.
Chardonnay. I mean, Margaret River Chardonnay is, one of the varieties that Margaret River's been built on. Obviously, is Chardonnay, with some of the great wines of Margaret River being Chardonnay based. I guess with our Chardonnay, it's about making a very good quality Chardonnay, so we don't cut any corners. We spend an awful lot of money on oak treatment, up to $1,700 a barrel. They're all hand select, 3-year air dried, and I just think that the style of Chardonnay we're making is more Chablis in style, more higher acids, as opposed to the bigger, rounder, fatter styles that we used to see years ago. I think the consumer has moved away from that and is now enjoying more drinkable Chardonnays.
And that has the potential to age then with those characteristics?
Absolutely. We do no malo, so the acidity is actually preserved in the wine, which will help it age, and we'd like to see the Chardonnay drunk up to 5 to 7 years old. So, and that's the way we make them.
Okay.
Which is, if you can keep them that long, it does reward yourself.
Oh, okay.
That's for sure. We're going to talk about the reds?
Yeah, a bit about your reds there.
A bit about the reds. Obviously, classic is classic red is the partner to classic white. It's a Shiraz Merlot Cabernet blend. And again, it's about drinkability, it's about fruit, it's not challenging. So, lovely, easy drinking style wine, not massive tannins, not massive alcohol, just really juicy, ripe fruit, and very pleasant drinking, I believe, here in Queensland with a barbecue. Shiraz.
Yeah.
Shiraz out of Margaret River, obviously lately has been getting a lot of accolades. It's been doing exceptionally well in the show circuits. Shiraz out of Margaret River isn't like your Barossas, big jammy styles. We're more about more finesse and refinement. We can't make the bigger alcohol styles in Margaret River. The fruit doesn't suit that style. But we get these lovely aniseeds and peppers, fine white, silky tannins. It's just another option in Shiraz, and obviously with people tending not to drink as much alcohol in their wines these days, it does give another option for people to look at. In the cooler climate, we can't ripen as much, so we're not getting the sugars up to get the big high alcohols.
Okay. Do you have a favourite food and wine combination at the moment?
I like all food. I like all wine.
Well, that's a good start.
I think you have to look at every variety and match it to food. Obviously, the the bigger wines are going to suit the more heavier dishes.
Yeah.
But I think, look, seafood and Chardonnay is most probably one of my favourite combinations, and
Okay.
obviously, a nice steak with the reds is always going to go down a treat.
Okay, and what inspired your sort of interest to become a winemaker?
Surfing in Margaret River.
The best of everything, is it?
I started off in planting vines in Margaret River, and I guess I've always been fascinated by the vineyards, and naturally once you've got into vineyards the next step is winemaking, and been making wine down there for 23 years now, so I'm just very fortunate.